My name is Dale Cure. You may be wondering, why there's such a diverse amount of stories in here. It's really, really interesting because everything really does go back to the gut. So, what you'll see are stories about kids with ADHD, kids with anxiety. That's how I got involved in this whole thing, is with my daughter. She had a lot of anxiety, depression. She was starting to have panic attacks. So, I found this solution for her, and she is a different human being today because of this. And that's why this has really, truly become my life's work. And all of the people that you see in this group, every time, somebody gets a result, they're just like shouting it from the mountaintops because people are not aware of this protocol. And it's just so simple and so effective. It's been clinically studied. So I want to just go through a little bit about exactly what it is, why it is that everyone is getting such a diverse result from it. But it really does, the science goes back to the gut. So the gut is really the motherboard, it's really running the show when it comes to our mood, our serotonin, our dopamine, norepinephrine, GABA, all those neurotransmitters get created in the gut. Obviously, our digestion takes place there, whether we're absorbing our nutrients, so it affects that. Stress resilience is huge. When you balance the gut, you really become more stress resilient. Your hormones get back in balance. You have better sleep, you have better energy, you have less inflammation, better ability to focus. That's what we see with our kids in a big way. So we have two systems, one for children, which is all powder, but it's basically the same system that I'm going to show to you right now. So it's a three-part system, and it comes down to the MentaFocus, the MentaBiotics right here, which is one scoop of powder, and the MentaSync. So each one of those steps, that's it. You do them all at one time. It's one scoop of powder, two of the focus, and two of the sync. That's it, basically. You do it all at one time. For children, like I said, it's all powder. All of these ingredients that you see here, one for the gut, one for the brain, and then one for the connection between the gut and the brain. That's what the MentaSync is all about. So that's basically the system. It's really, really simple. I think that's another reason why people are having such great results, because it's really simple to follow. It's not like 1,000 pills. I've gone to nutritionists in the past and I come home with, this was years ago, but I came home with literally a handful of pills that I was supposed to take. And I did it for a while, but then it just got to be like too cumbersome. I did not want to swallow another pill. Let me know if you've ever done that before, where you're on like so many that it just becomes overwhelming and then that stresses you out. And so we don't want that in our mental wellness company here. We don't want to stress you out. We want to give you the ability to get great results, as little effort as possible. The system is really simple, but along the way, what you'll find is when you start feeling better, you start making better food choices. Then you feeling better energy. So maybe you want to then start to exercise and do that kind of a thing. Gets you started. It gets you started really recognizing like what foods maybe are affecting your gut, maybe what foods are not agreeing with you. A lot of people are really gluten intolerant, and sometimes just even eliminating that is going to help a lot in the way that you feel, in the way that you digest. So it's not just one thing. We want to like get everybody going on a path of wellness where you're implementing, this gut brain axis protocol, you're repopulating the gut, but then you're feeling better energy. So you're not grabbing for the sweet stuff that's going to give you that rise and then crash again. You're not grabbing for, all the carbs. Then you really feel like you want to move your body, you want to exercise. So it just like gets you going higher and higher and higher in your journey towards both physical and mental wellness. Let parents know that there are solutions for their kids other than medications. And the kids respond so amazing. They respond so quickly. I had a kid a couple of weeks ago that was getting D's and F's in school. 3 weeks into the protocol, A's and B's. No more tantrums, no more angry kid. Like, it's just amazing the difference that it makes, especially with kids. Like, they're very much in tune with their bodies. And if they don't feel well, their behavior shows that, but they may not necessarily be able to articulate that that's, what's bothering them, especially real little ones, like 2 and 3-year-olds that are just like tantruming all the time and having meltdowns. And you just like, they don't understand what's going on. All they know is they don't feel good. That's what we see. It's such tremendous results with our little ones. And with parents, if you're not feeling well, then you have less patience, then you have no energy. It's just this cycle that the kids sense it. You feel bad, like if you're snapping at your kids. And that's another thing that we see with a lot of the parents. When they start feeling better, they're better able to help their children. We see a lot of moms that start the program and then they realize maybe my child can benefit from this and maybe my husband, and it kind of trickles through the family. But we got to take care of you first. You can't give from an empty cup. And then, of course, the children, like, they just respond so amazing.